guys, John here. Got my faithful assistant Fred over here today. Today we're gonna go over the Porsche Panamera. If you guys are experiencing a bunch of chatter coming from the front end, I'm gonna show you guys in this video today. I'm gonna show you guys what's causing it, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a video and show you how to fix it. If you guys got a little bit of mechanical knowledge, it only takes limited skills. So if you guys are up for a challenge and you want to save a ton of money, make sure you watch this video. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And then if you guys haven't seen, make sure you watch this video. This is my how to change the oil. If you watch just a little bit into it, it's going to show you how to jack the vehicle up properly without messing your air suspension up. So make sure you check that out as well, guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, today we got the Porsche Panamera lifted up on the front. We got a big project going on here. We've got upper and lower control arms. We've got new kits to go ahead and do our air suspension. We've got swing arm bushings here. Went ahead and got some new valve stems for the tires, brake hardware, brake sensors. These are the kits for our airbags. We got the ceramic brakes there at R1 Concepts, along with the new zinc coated slotted rotors. And I figured I would just do all of this all at one time, and there's nothing wrong with the brakes or anything on the car right now. The big thing are the tires. So I went ahead and got a brand new set of front tires. These are the Pirellis, and it's what it's got on it right now. And I'm going to show you guys the difference here. Brand new. I'll show you what happens with these cars after they get some wear on them. It's really bright out here, so you might not be able to see all that great. There we go. Yeah, these things they're in bad shape. And it's mainly the outer sides. It's really taking the outside and chewed them up here. So yeah, I got everything lifted up here. I'm not damaging the cross plates. As you remember, when I did the oil change, I had to put a brand new one up here because it was somebody ran into a curb or something with it right there. But yeah, we're gonna fix this front end. This thing sounds like shit. It's obviously killing our tires. The first thing you're gonna want to do, let's go ahead and get it jacked up. And you're going to see a little rubber pillar over there on the side. That's where you want to use to jack it up. And I've just got us in here on the frame where it's going to be out of the way of me doing the work. So I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this apart and show you guys. First thing we're going to do is take the tires off. I got my lovely assistant Cora here helping. And for the tires, or I'm sorry, for the calipers, I went ahead and got some caliper paint. We're going to use the POR 15. I saw Jay Lono using this stuff on his garage one time and figured I'd give it a try. Some really good looking stuff. Good kit too. It's got everything. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna start stripping this down. Got the air compressor kicked on. Gonna go ahead and pull the tires and get this going. Alright, so we're back here. Got the impact out. Got the socket set. You're gonna want to use a 3/4 here to pop your lugs off so you can get your tire off. So we've already done that. And real quick too, there's a button in there on the console for your suspension that you have to push and hold before you go jacking your vehicle up, so you don't mess with the leveling system on it. So we're gonna go ahead and finish pulling this off and get in here and work on the calipers and the rotors and get them off. First thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to take your wheels off for the calipers that you want to get painted. As you can see here, we've got some rotor rust going on. This Porsche is actually about to undergo a whole suspension rebuild. We've got airbags, we've got upper lower control arms. So while we're doing it, we're going to go ahead and paint these ugly calipers red. We got new zinc rotors, new brakes, ceramic brakes. So we're going to do it all up. So as you can see, they're pretty dirty here. To the control arms and airbags and everything that we're working on here. First thing you're going to do, you're going to take your wheels off. And then I was on hold for a couple days because Porsche decided to throw the 13-sided triple hexes on there. Most people aren't going to carry those, so I ordered this little kit on Amazon, and M14 triple hex is going to be what you need here to take your brake calipers off. So we've got those hung up right there on that little brake hanger. Alright, so once you do that, your rotor is going to be here, which I didn't do the other side so I could show you. So you're going to use your triple hex to take these off here and here. I'm still doing a little bit of cleanup over here. I'm going to paint these calipers red with the POR kit. So once you do that, get you a 3/4 extension, just toss it in here. Then you're going to come around to the back. You're going to have a 10mm right in here. So you're going to pull these out, and you're going to have a 10mm right back here that you need to get out with a wrench instead of the socket, or it'll get stuck. Once you do that, this can slide out and be put back there. And then you're going to come in here. You're going to have 2 Phillips. I did it with an impact. It's going to be your best bet to get them out without creating too much of an issue here. An extra little bit of torque from the impact will help you get them out easier. Once you do that, you just tap on it and the rotor comes off, and that's where we're at over here. And then at that point, you're just going to use your 10mm, and you're going to take the shroud off. It's got 4 bolts in it. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Alright, so once we do that, we're going to go ahead and start working on the upper control arm. We've got our leveling system here. We're going to undo the plug. We're going to go ahead and pull this off. And then we're going to use our prior to push the ball joint out here. And then we're going to work on the bottom half. So for now, I'm going to cut this off until I get a little further, and I'll show you guys how it works. Okay guys, we're back here working on this control arm airbag install. I just wanted to show you guys real quick your upper control arm. We went ahead and got this thing broke loose. One thing that you're going to want to have in your toolbox is a 2-way puller here. This is what you're going to use to help break your joints here. I'm just going to clip it on the bottom, screw it up in here with the nut on. It's going to pop. It might scare you a little bit if you've never done it, but that's how you do it, guys. So we're going to take that one off. I already popped the steering off. We're popping the bottom control arm joint off. We're going to remove this at that point. And then we're going to work on the airbags, get those off, and then we'll start taking the control arms off. Alright guys, so real quick, just want to show you this panel. I'm sitting here like this. You have 3 hex bolts right here holding these in, and then just pop this out. And real quick, my battery's gone dead, but I wanted to show you guys there's this little cover here on the electrical switch. You just want to pry it back and pry it off. Once you do that, then you can pull the switch plug out without breaking it. And these were already broke here. Somebody's already been into this doing something or other at one point. Then the only other thing that we're gonna have to do is get these two right here. So we're gonna pull the air line off, and then we're gonna do the other connector there. And then at that point, we're gonna go ahead and get the two bolts here. We're gonna have to get this off right here so we can get back into that last one there. Alright guys, digging into this more. Just want to show you that took a number 12 regular wrench to get the air plug out of the top of the shock. Here's your connector. That's what it's going to look like when you pull it up out of there. Here's our other top shock connector. And then once you pull this off, you can get there's a little hole right here in the insulation. It goes down into the third nut down there, and it works. You just move this little box out of the way, and then you're going to get a 5/8 right down here under my finger is going to be the bolt for the top control arm. You just hold it and run your other one, your impact down there through the bottom, and that's what it's going to look like here. This one was easy to get out, so now we just drop that bad boy. Okay, so the top one's out, air shock's out. We're gonna go ahead and remove this bottom control arm and start putting all the new stuff back together. Probably swing in here. That's the swing arm bushing right there. So we're probably gonna go ahead and drop that and get it replaced too, since we've got most of this done. Alright guys, once you get into this, you probably want to take your brake caliper and just kind of move it up. I just kind of hung it up in there where the airbag came out, so you can get down in here to the lower control arm. And then you just get it out. Here's the old one. Take it in here. Take a look at how bad this rubber is. There's the steering knuckle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's I'm gonna snap a photo too. Mainly this one. Looks like this one right here took about the worst of it. There's our new replacements. Alright, so we're gonna go start installing the new one. Alright guys, so we got our lower control arm off. We got our new one here installed. I haven't torqued anything down yet. I've just got it on, and while I got there, I decided I was going to go ahead and jump over here real quick to the swing arm bushings. As you can see, I've already got that one started to come out, and you can see they're pretty worn out. So this is going to take a 16 and an 18 millimeter both. And then what you're going to do, you're going to see a bunch of screws under here holding this cross member on, this plate. There's one of them that you're not going to remove. If you can look right here, it's this one. There's a bushing up in here. You're not going to touch that coming through the hole on this bracket, the inner one from the top corner. But then once you get all the rest of them out, you can see that there's a little bracket back here holding it up, so it's not just going to fall on you. To be honest with you, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not even going to take it off. I'm just going to go ahead and swap these out on both sides now that I've got it all dropped. And once I get it buttoned back up, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, so we got in here into the swing arm bushings. Got the old ones out. There's what the old ones look like. And we've got the new ones in there. So just a little tip here: if you get your jack in here on the plate, once you have it leaned down and you get your bushings in on both sides, you see the other side there, then you can take this and kind of sandwich it up until it just barely touches, and then you can just make sure that they're adjusted in there right. And that's when you can go ahead and throw your screws in, get the plate adjusted, you know, just release off the jack just a little bit so you can move this around. And everything lines up really nice. It was really super easy to do. It took me, I don't know, 15-20 minutes total. So we've got those in. I'm buttoning this side up, and then we're going to come back over and finish our control arm install. And we're going to get our steering knuckle back on, get everything, all the components all plugged back up on this side. We'll get the new airbag in. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright guys, wanted to give you a little update here on the Panamera suspension rebuild. So we've got our lower control arms, we've got our upper control arms. Went ahead and they sent me the wrong air shocks, so I went ahead and just upgraded and got the shock and strut assembly. So the whole thing's brand new now. The ones that they sent me didn't have the electrical connector here. It just had the spot for the air hose. So we're all hooked up here. Just got to put my safety clip back on the top of the suspension plug. So one thing that I would recommend is just going ahead and order and use some leveling sensors. Mine broke, taking the old ones off of both sides. Really, you only need it for this piece right here. Keep the old ones for backups just in case. But, yeah, I'm just going to torque all this up real quick and go ahead and throw the steering knuckle back on. Alright guys, I just want to apologize in advance. I ended up losing a lot of footage on my phone. So I didn't get to capture the rest of the putting it back together. But this is a little bit after. Show you guys, we got the new tires on. And after doing this, all of the clunking and wonkiness is gone now, so here we go. That's after everything was all put back. Got the zinc rotors on there with the ceramic brakes. Got the Brembo. Got that all done up. Overall, guys, this was actually a pretty easy job. It really didn't take that long. You know, my neighbors called the HOA on me for having it down in the driveway. I had to get some different airbags. They sent me the wrong ones the first time, but overall, this was really easy. It saved me a lot of money, and now this thing drives like it's brand new again. It's so nice on the road now. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I apologize for not capturing more of the footage. I ended up losing a lot of it. It sucks, but I'm not going to tear it apart again. Unless I get 1,000 subscribers, and then you guys want me to do it again, then I'll do it. Alright guys, see ya.